that tomorrow as well. We do have official final standings and final results for the 1100. 5th place, Andy Kurtz. 4th place, Austin Vanover. 3rd place, Jason Saylor. Your runner-up, Andrew Thurlby. And 1st place, Jersey Holman. So we have moved on to the final heat of the day. We'll run back K-Pro one more time for the day. 175 hydro for the final time and the 350 runabouts. And then that will take us to the end of a magnificent day of racing. Weather certainly cooperated with us. We were put a little bit of a rain delay earlier this morning. Once we got going, it was a fun time. Tremendous weather cooperating with us. We're hoping we get the same tomorrow as well. K-Pro is out there for the final time. So far in this one has been Dominic Trollian, as he's gone head-to-head with Joseph Perez. Once again, this is the future of the sport of boat racing. White flag is up in the air. And a 3-lap race will commence momentarily. Looks like Vasquez and Trollian got there a little bit too early. They're going to have to go into that far corner, but down by the 4th turn and almost come to a complete stop. One of the boats is having some problems being and staying stabilized. I believe that was Camden Vasquez. Here comes Perez. Racing towards home. Perez trying to get the perfect start. One lap is in the books. We have 2 more to go here for the K-Pro. Vasquez just coming across the start-finish line. One of the great things about K-Pro as well is once you're able to see them and what they're able to do when they get outside of some other classes outside of the K-Pro. Joseph Perez made his debut outside of K-Pro earlier today in the 125 runabouts, and he ended up taking 1st place. We've also seen Dominic Trollian run in multiple different races. White flag is waved as we're on our final lap for Perez and Trollian. Perez giving some chase. Down the backstretch, Camden Vasquez will finish lap number 2. He's on now to lap number 3. Rounding 3rd and heading for home. It's going to be a drag race between Trollian and Vasquez. Trollian and Vasquez, it's a drag race. And Trollian turns on the jets, and for the 3rd straight heat, he'll take 1st place in the K-Pro. Joseph Perez will come in 2nd. As here comes Camden Vasquez down the back straightaway. Perez will take 2nd. Trollian will end up taking 1st for the 3rd straight heat. And Vasquez rounding 3rd, and he's heading for home. breaking free, and here comes Camden Vasquez. Vasquez will finish in third. And those standings are the exact same from what we've seen for the previous 3 heats. That'll do it for the K-Pro. 2 more races left in the day as the 175 Hydros are up next. 175 Hydros should be in the boats and ready. They're up next. There is a pontoon boat once again to the left side of the course. So that'll put a brief break within the action. Folks, can't get enough boat racing. Make sure to tune into the PowerMist Power Hour every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, hosted by Ray Rada. Make sure to watch at any TKDS Sports Network social media page. Folks, also, while you're on social media, make sure to follow the U.S. Title Series on Facebook for updates on future races, results of previous races, and more. Once again, after the final heat and race of the day, about 20 minutes afterwards, we will hold the award ceremony and the presentation for all the racing that we have done today. Everyone is invited to stay as it'll take place right here at the judges' stand. Thirty to the three for the 175 Hydro. 350 runabouts to the water, 350 runabouts to the water. The 175 Hydros heading back out onto the water for their third and final heat, and ultimately it should play a big factor. Taking the first heat was Ethan Fox, but remember, he had some problems in heat number 2 at the very start. He battled all the way back and was able to earn 5th place in that heat. But Brian Palmquist right now sits in first after finishing first in the second heat and second in heat number 1. Can also count out Christy Ellison, and Christy Ellison has been very, very well and very phenomenal so far today as well. So quite a bit of boats out there on the water, and it's all going to come down to this. Ultimately, anybody's match, but right now the clear-cut favorite is Brian Palmquist. Palmquist, depending on where everybody else ends up, You get the sense if he could just finish top 3, he may have enough points to get him over the hump to possibly win this race. Christy Ellison is out there on the backstretch. White boat with the neon down the side. There goes Nick Latalka in the black boat. His first 175 hydro race of the season, a well-known racer within the title series as well. He'll run in multiple other classes. Dominic Trollian is out there, just got done racing K-Pro. He's out there now in the black and orange boat. There goes Ethan Fox in the orange and blue boat. Looking to try to get another first place finish to possibly stay first in the division on the year. But Brian Palmquist looking to battle and change that. White flag is up, the 1 minute gun has been sounded. Palmquist is second in the division right now after finishing second. Pleasant Prairie, he did not finish one heat in Pleasant Prairie, which ultimately dropped him to second place. That allowed Ethan Fox to take it over, and Ethan Fox, a very young kid, who leads the class, leads the division. As now we're closing in within about 20 seconds. Out of the fourth turn, they enter the chute. Ethan Fox appears to have some problems out there, just like the last race. That could hurt him. Out in front. Right flag. Dominic Trollian's out in front. Brian Palmquist to his left side. Palmquist has the inside, and Palmquist went flying. Somehow, some way, I think Brian Palmquist, he went flying, but he was able to stay level. All boats are legal. Brian Palmquist went up with a gust of air, but somehow, some way was able to stay level and come right back down, right side up. But he's out for the count now. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. What an insane occurrence. Lap 1 comes to a close. Out in front, there goes Rex Bayer. Trollian sits in second. Ellison's in third. Yoder sits in fourth. Ethan Fox got some things going. He's got catch-up. But Ethan Fox, if he could battle back and possibly try to take first or second place, we'll wait and see what that does with the standings with Brian Palmquist, who's not going to finish this heat. That could very well hurt Brian Palmquist, and things have just gotten interesting. Bayer's out in front. Bayer didn't finish the first heat. A racer now that could very well be in the thick of things is Christy Ellison. Ethan Fox is trying to make it a no-brainer. Here comes Ethan Fox. He's in last right now, but he's battling it back. Bayer still sits in first. Followed closely behind by Dominic Trollian. Ellison trying to get that number 2 spot. Trollian doing a good job spraying her off with all the rooster tails. Ellison's fading. Here comes Ethan Fox. Ethan Fox is in fourth, giving Ellison a run for her money in third place. White flag waved. Rex Bayer is all alone. Fox has fallen out just a bit. Trollian's in second. Fox passes Ellison. Ethan Fox, after a slow start, is once again right back in this race. Ethan Fox trying to get second place over Dominic Trollian. He sits in third. Ethan Fox is trying to work his magic out on the last straightaway of the track. Fox finding sixth gear. There he goes. He's in second place. Trollian now pulls away once again, fends him off, and Ethan Fox is spun off. Oh, man. Rex Bayer will win it. Trollian will come in second. Ellison in third, Yoder in fourth. And what heartbreak for what could have been for Ethan Fox. Couple of tough starts. And with Palmquist falling out of the race, Ethan Fox, if he got second, he could have won it all. He got to second place and then stalling out on that third turn on the final lap. And what could have been an amazing comeback from Ethan Fox to maintain first place in the division. But now with Brian Palmquist and Ethan Fox both falling out of the race, that's really going to open up the standings for who I think would be Christy Ellison. We're going to have to wait and see all the points calculated up, because that 175 hydro is interesting going into the final heat, but it has gotten a whole lot more interesting as well. What a race, probably the most entertaining but yet bizarre races we've seen so far today. Palmquist and Fox both appear to be okay, which is good. That's Ellison stuck in the median again as well. She appears to be okay. And once again, it appears the Bermuda Triangle will strike again. Everyone is okay, which is good. And again, I cannot get over that flip that Brian Palmquist did. He went up and then came right back down and was able to stick the landing. And if this was gymnastics, I would have to give him a 10 out of 10.
That's all I was just giving. One. I got to see that again. So
what an entertaining race, and we'll have to calculate up the standings.
Beginning, right?
Yeah, it was. Right on the start.
But coming up next will be the final race
they're going into it
of this wonderful Saturday afternoon.
Right next to Rex Baer.
350 runabouts coming up next. 350 runabouts should be in the water.
About now.
You guys will be our final race of the day.
I don't know if we're going to go backwards a little bit and watch it again. Nope, you ready? Watch. Here we go. Here it goes again. Right there. I wonder if he hit him. You think so?
Yep, pretty sure.
He was on the Conquest had the inside lane though. Look. Watch. I think so. See Conquest.
Rex is on
right
the
there. Where'd Conquest come out of the blue though?
He was on the inside and then Rex was out there and he come on the inside.
I gotta see that again. Here's the start. So Conquest is where? Hold on.
Right there on the left. It's
On the
far left.
Rex cut him off.
That's what I'm wondering. Stop.
It was hard to see. All I seen was water.
So here we go.
And the turnboat didn't say it. It was close. Well, he
was right on the inside.
Pause. So here we go.
Rex
Rex was here and he caught his spray.
Yeah.
Where's Conquest on this one? Conquest is where? Right here. In this.
He's way over on the inside.
You can't even see him because he's in the spray here.
He's in the spray.
He's right here. Conquest is in the inside lane right here. And this guy comes out and around, or this guy comes around and gets him. Watch.
He doesn't cut him.
Watch what happens, though. If you look very good, there's...
No, he's over on the inside.
Yeah.
There.
But how did I not see him here?
Rex didn't cut him off. He was in the spray.
So Palmquest is right here. That's Palmquest, right? No, right there is Palmquest.
Yeah. Right in there.
Yeah. See that you got to dig in to figure it out. So
they both come around together. Rex was a little bit in front of him.
No, Conquest pulls out. No, I don't know.
Pulled it. See where Rex is?
See, I can't fast forward, rewind slow motion.
Leave it right there. Do you You see where Rex is?
Yeah.
So-
But before he came across there, I thought Palmquest turned in under. I don't know. I can't tell
I
from
think he
that.
got into the
It's hard.
spray.
He was
He
in
got
it.
into the spray.
He definitely was in it. Well, the good thing is he's got to come back to his brother. He's going to find out everything. All right, now, one more race. So we try to do the live race. We sometimes have a little environment steady right now. But if you go, so the website, instead WW, put boat racing.
Okay.
So it's boatracing.tkds Sports. We have a special site the last few years just for boat racing.
Cool.
And
Okay.
it'll look like this. So you know, I'll show it to you real quick so you know.
Okay.
So you're not on a different one.
Okay.
Now, we take every race.
30 to the 3, 30 to the 3 for the 350 runabouts.
But during the day, we run the whole race so people can just watch. Sometimes we have good internet, sometimes we have bad internet, sometimes it goes in, it goes out, but it's just people can watch. And then we take them and we put them up live and you can watch on. But to get the live later, you have to subscribe to get the videos later to watch it. But this is a boat race. We have a special deal, but we do so many races. We got 4 years of races on here.
Wow.
And what? Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Once you do it, you can do the 2023 ones, the inboard races, the Battle at Bulow. You got the 2022 races, boat race in 2021.
Finals for the 175 Hydro.
And other stuff is on there. But you just need to subscribe. Then you log
Sixth
in
place,
and these
Ike
other
Yoder.
channels open up.
Fifth
These
place,
other channels
Ethan
open up.
Fox.
It gives you access to Roku TV.
Fourth place,
Amazon
Rex
Fire
Bayer.
Stick, our app on the phone,
Third
a
place,
whole bunch
Dominic
more.
Trollian.
Great, great.
So,
Your runner-up,
but we do
Brian
it live. You can
Palmquist.
also go on our website
And
on
first
YouTube.
place,
And
Christy
then put this up on
Ellison.
YouTube is the best place. On that card, let me show you the card again.
Yep.
There's, if you search on YouTube, this, right?
Right.
You'll find us, and that's where the 8 hours of just going that goes in and out. And
Well, folks, it
sometimes
is
whatever's
officially
going on
time
with
for the
weather
final
and that
race
stuff. It's just
of the
whole race
day.
are. Like right now, I know I'm having internet problems.
Will be the 350 runabouts. The 350 runabouts are back out onto the
record
water.
everything.
Wow.
And then I'll go in the hotel.
Well, they
room
will
and
be
I'll go
momentarily.
Great. Are you Kevin?
Yeah,
now?
I am.
All right, Brian.
Brian, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And here they come.
Buddy.
Thank you.
The video was a really good show.
First couple out there are Mike Werner in the black and neon boat, Paul Posnick the third in the orange and blue. We also will see Jerry David Sr. out there with Mike Creer. This was the class that had the rerun of heat number 2 because of the red flag. And almost as we expected, Jackson Hall will not be racing here in the third heat. Jackson Hall is okay, but his boat certainly is not. Hall went down on a flip on that left side of the course. And unfortunately, it seemed as so he's in the pits right now, currently trying to fix that, make sure he's good to go. So he is not out there, and another member not out there, Rich Creer. Rich Creer is not out there as well. He had some boating issues at the very beginning of heat number 2 during the rerun. So he's not out there as well, and it's Mike Creer who ended up taking heat number 2. We'll wait and see what he can possibly do and see if he can close out the 350 runabouts with a win. Around the backstretch. Coming out of the fourth turn. And here they come. Greer way out in front. Green flag waves, and the final race of the day is underway. Mike Greer way out in front. He's got a huge lead over, I believe that's Jerry Davids Sr., who sits in second. Davids has a very quick and fast boat. We're waiting to see if he can maintain ground, but remember, we talked about that career design when it comes to runabout racing, and it's almost as if they have the gold standard. They hold the gold standard when it comes to runabout style of boats. Greer will complete lap number 1. He's got 3 to go. Second place, pretty far behind him, David Sr. Warner, not too far behind him, is in third. Only a 3-boat race. Down the backstretch, Greer, look at him fly. Maybe it's a fair assumption for me to say that he's not even going the fastest he can in that boat either. That may just be unfair. Rooster Tail is up in the air, taking the turn, and Mike Greer is halfway done with the third heat of the 350 runabout. 2 laps down, 2 laps to go. Sitting in second. Warner sits not too far behind Davids in third. Still a comfortable lead, though, for David Sr. when he's in second. And Greer down the back straightaway. Leans into a turn. There go the Rooster Tails. As his third time around, the course will come to a close. White flag wave for Mike Greer. Coming across, there goes Jerry Davids Sr. David Sr. sits in second. He's increased his second place lead over Mike Warner by quite a bit. Warner coming all the way from Dunnville, Ontario. Coming from Ontario.